everybody, we're down here at the BMW New Zealand headquarters.
We've come to drive the new BMW i3.
And if you don't know what the BMW i3 is, it's BMW's all new, all electric car.
Gentlemen, how are you both?
How you doing?
Good, thank you. Good to see you both. So we've had it charging up. On this fast charge system, it takes about 3 to 4 hours to get fully charged. So I'll just pop that back on there.
4 hours charge gives you how long driving?
It's about, with the range extender, about 320 kilometres. Obviously it depends a lot on on the road conditions, how the people will drive the car. So if you're using every on-ramp as a little bit of a 0 to 100 test, then you won't get quite as much as that. But then again, when you're actually out driving as well, it's regenerating power all the time.
But when people think electric cars, they think a Nissan Leaf or a golf cart, and they think really slow, really gutless and really boring. But this has got 170 horsepower and it weighs 1,200 kilos and it's rear wheel drive.
So it's none of those things that you mentioned above, no. This is just the standard power charger for a home-based application. So you can literally drive into your garage, plug it straight into the wall, and then plug that straight into the car.
How long does that take to charge?
Sure, so this is a little bit less grunty obviously compared with the big fast charger. So whereas this is about 3 to 4 hours, this one's about 6 to 8 hours. I think you guys will have a heap of fun in it, so get out there and enjoy it.
Awesome, thanks Ed.
So we've just left BMW, we've just got ourselves into Auckland City. Now we can say what we really think.
I just hope it doesn't feel like a golf cart.
I have a feeling it will very much feel like a golf cart.
It's got real skinny tyres on it. It's got these little 155 cross-section, 19-inch tyres.
It's so eerie having no engine sound.
When this light goes green, I'm worried that the accelerator is not going to work because there's no engine noise.
And you start it and there's nothing.
The dash comes on and it beeps and that's about it. But the light goes green and it moves.
So first impressions on driving this car, it feels very much like a car, surprisingly. The one significant difference I've already noticed is that as soon as you lift off the gas, the equivalent of the engine braking is phenomenal, to the point where I've barely even touched the brakes. But it is quite nice to know in the back of my head that I'm driving along in Auckland traffic and we're not hurting the environment at all. We're being kind to trees.
I quite like the interior in it. It's kind of nifty, modern, but architectural.
I think that it suits what they've tried to do. I think it's got a lot of purpose and artfulness and grace. And
it's got clever materials and that nice leather and stuff in it.
Yeah, I think that the seats were made out of an old man's jacket.
It's that recycled fabric thing, eh?
Yeah, which I think the front half of the car, I could see how somebody could call it cute.
Yes. The back half of the car kind of looks good on its own. Just don't stick the two together.
Yeah, I don't know what they did with the styling. It certainly makes a point though.
From an industrial design perspective, they've started from the ground up with the whole car. So all the materials, everything are new. And I think they've tried to make the design of the outside of the car different.
It's certainly different.
Yeah, definitely different.
So how did you find driving the i3?
I found it really car-like with some interesting not car-like things. Like you go to drive away and there's no engine noise, you just accelerate and it moves.
And it moves quite well.
Oh, definitely, it'll haul ass I think in a straight line.
Do you feel the same today as you did yesterday about electric cars?
No, because yesterday I thought it would be a gimmick, I thought it would be a bit silly, I thought it would be a design experiment. But it's really not. It's actually a really good, solid car to drive. It's really usable and it's a little bit fun and it's reasonably quick and it's a fantastic commuter car.
To an extent, I'm going to have to agree with you. I think that in terms of practicality and replacing the modern car as we know it today, I think it can do that, and I think it could do that quite easily. So that's been the BMW i3. I certainly feel like I've learned a lot and had a new respect for electric cars.
Yeah, it's a proper car. It's really drivable and it's a great piece of design.
And potentially the most exciting thing is really that's only the tip of the iceberg in terms of the performance of these kind of vehicles. As you'll see right now, we're inside the BMW i8, which our friend Ed at BMW has kindly loaned to us. So stay tuned for a review on this.